Hi, today we're going to design the me in 3-point perspective. 3-point. I'd like to thank Mr. Lex Wilson for allowing me to use his wonderful design to make this tutorial. Please check the Mr. Wilson's website and YouTube link that I listed on the bottom. All right. So before we start, there's a 1, 2, 3 vanishing point. So we're going to turn this into a 3-point perspective drawing. So let's start. So we're going to reduce the size a little bit so you can see better, because I don't want any corners cut it. So I'm going to create vanishing point 2 here, and the vanishing point 1 here, and then if you saw a previous drawing, vanishing point 3 will be here. All right, the first thing first, so we need to create the middle M first, right? And then there is going to be M like that, and then E is going to be like that. And once you create, what do you do? The routine is you connect that to the vanishing point, right? And then you connect to this one. So all the corners needs to be connected to the vanishing point. That's what the vanishing point are there for. And then, see, this is the end. And I'm going to connect this to there, and then that's going to be the end of M. So M will be inside here. Okay, now E will be here. We're going to give a little bit of gap between M and E. Okay, so if you want to create it proportionally same, then what do? Divide and then connect, right? But we're going to do it, save a little time. Let's do a little randomly this time. And then connect that. Because M is naturally a little bit wider than E. So M needs how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. So that means you need to divide this into 4 sections. And that's the half. So different thing about the 2-point and 3 points, you always need to consider the 0.3 to make all the center parts, middle parts, right? So this is center, right? Quite different from the 1-point and 2-point perspective. And then you need another column, because you need to create 4 columns, right? And then connect this, connect that, and then this is the middle part, and that is the middle part. Do not get confused. There are so many lines. So once that you got the lines done, then you can start get rid of some, so you don't get confused. Okay, so there's 2 side columns for the M, right? And this is the middle parts. So I'm going to connect this one and that one, and then connect this bottom and then side, and then there's a M. Okay, so I need to consider everything that is connecting it to. So we have an M. Now we need to decide how thick that will be. So let's make it a little bit thinner. So let's go about there, right? And then we will be able to see that corner. No, it's not, because it's exactly the same, right? So if I do this, yes, right now it's not established, so it shouldn't be, because once I connected that, we forgot to connect that before, and then that corner will be connected to the 3, and then this part connected to the 1, and then that will be the side of the M. Okay, and then this is the top, and that's the top. And let's see, this one we'll see. No, that's not going to show. And so this is the end part going back. So if I draw the line very lightly, and okay, so that's the bottom part. Good. And if I connect this one this much, and that should be going down. Okay. All right, now let's do the E. And let's just separate into 3 columns quickly. First, second. All right, let's try to save time. So we again we need a 5, right? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you make the cross, same thing, you're supposed to be creating the cross and then proportionally getting reduced, but that's going to take a long time. So today we decide to skip a little bit of steps because this is the design that's very sensible art. Right? And there we go. Then we just created E. Good. So if I erase this part, you will see this better. Okay. So usually I do not erase, but today there's a lot of things going on, so we're going to erase a little bit to see things a little bit better. All right. So a lot of lines happening because you have to connect to the vanishing point 1, vanishing point 2, vanishing point 3. So see, you are not missing any corners connecting to the vanishing point 3 or 1 and 2. So once you did that, what do you need to do? Start creating the shadow. Always use the corner edge to extend. I use the vanishing point 1 as a light source. Okay. This will be the column. Right. Okay, now you got to find the middle point in this same thing. Right. And then that will be the parts that connects to this corner, that corner. Good. And from that corner, that's the middle part, and then this corner will be connected to here, then that will be connected to there. Good. And then this one will come down here. Right. Do you see the line? Then that will be the east side. And again, this one we're going to do randomly. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have let's see, am I missing anything? Okay, so now ME becomes we when you are reading the shadow, right? So Mr. Wilson created the nice design with the gray sensibility. right? And just love how he handles the different letters in a lot of 3D designs. All right, again, thank you. And next video, I'm gonna start shading.